跳。 Is there anything the Watcher does not see? We have both seen the worst of the city. How the Reparu cluster like sea rats. Without Delver's Row, Onakaza must work harder to deserve the trust of the Reparu. How did the stone walls and paved lanes of Nekataka divide us so? You have walked the length of Nekataka's spine. How would you serve the needs of all these people at once? I was hard-pressed to find insight like yours in Pariki's Overlook. You have questions? Ikera, I have answers. What happened here?
At once. Of course.
Slippery as an eel.
Worst, Captain.
Happily.
Go no further. There is a situation in the guild hall.
What say? Where is Myru?
For what did Nagati send you but to lend your strength? All is under control, I say. But the building is closed until Myru cleans up the mess below. Nothing beyond the likes of us, I say. Naga swam in from the waterways of our sanctum. We pressed back until they fled underground. Then Myru gathered her forces for a stand at Pariki's tomb. I am to guard the staircase, while she routs the last of them. Kira, but Myru is fierce for her years.
Snakes could not have caused that tremor.
Kira, we felt the quakes even before the serpent showed up. I do not know. With great purpose, they throw their bodies back to Rikuhu's bowels. I say this is personal. They strike with anger, not conviction. We are water shapers. Onakaza knows we can walk over a few snakes. Myru, though, I say she would not turn down reinforcements. Not snakes, I say. Unless they brought a battering ram. Ha! I say you will have to run fast. She could cut through Naga like a harpoon through blubber. I will remain and dispatch any snakes who slither past you. Good hunting. what do you dally? There is work to be done below.
I'll see what I can find.
Indeed.
Careful. Look.
Yours to command, Captain.
Your bones will feed land.
No need to ask twice.
I am ready. Take you. Madico, I need to try something.
Yes?
How may I help?
Lava beyond sick.
I feel off.
Worse than rough.
Speak your mind.
Watch me, mother! Behold me, mother!
Of course.
Dim in the lantern. Oh, a curse on all snakes.
Myru! Gods, look what they've done to you!
Peace to Kehu. I gave back 10 times what I took. Too many, even for me. Holding myself together. More important matters.
You're too stubborn to die, old shark.
For once, Kehu, just listen. The rod of the deep. Ugh, I've lost it. Taken. You'll need to... find the rod. Get through the stone door by the entrance.
I think she wishes us to enter the Water Shaper Sanctum?
Wards. Failing. Hurry, before it escapes. Pitied Isengati, Lady of Lament, as the pearl orb of the heavens.
Myru? Myru? Ngati. She's dead. The words of Pariki's devotion, I say. An old prayer to Ngati. It must have meant something to her. Myru told us to seek a rod and a door. A vague plea, I say. But I would honor her last wish. Akira, the others will see to her once we've cleaned up the last of this mess.
The wheel, how it tugs at me. Akira, and how bright you look. At least in death, I can complete a thought. My rod and the words of Pariki's devotion will open the way to the inner sanctum, past the sealed door. Pitied Isengati, Lady of Lament, as the pearl orb of the heavens crosses her view, her eyes well with tears, as constant as rain. But the moon's skyward journey continues apace, the lover's affection as ephemeral as fingers touching. You must strengthen the wards, no matter what it tells you.
We got trouble, folks.
What say?
Watch me, mother!
How may I help?
It's worth and rough!
What can I do?
What can I do you for? What can I do you for?
Your aim could use some improvement.
Indeed. Quietly now.
The shadow comes to muddy the light.
It's worth and rough!
Yeah? Lavaru, be on seek!
What say?
Your story ends here.
What can I do? Lava beyond sea.
Què? Bemet kong swelias. Death take you. Madiko, I need to try something else.
Come now, step into the light.
Right?
Lava beyond sick.
At your service.
Your story ends here.
How may I help?
Lava beyond sick.
Indeed.
Happily. Indeed. Happily.
Have they kept it down here?
Belfetto. I am thrilled as always to walk into a dragon's lair with you, Watcher. Your path is littered with the creatures.
Polygon, but it's beautiful. And I'll bet smart as a whip and just as mean.
Have you come to deliver me from this prison of my own making? I am Skirilophus, Guardian of the Isles. What is this? One of Andra's whelps?
Hello.
I would see this vessel of yours someday, but we will return to that. You can only be here for one reason. You serve the Huana. This prison is built on a foundation of their lies. You stand in the sanctum of the Water Shapers, those who make parlor tricks of Ngati's art. An art in decline. The Huana Covenant has failed. With each grain of sand surrendered to outsiders, Ngati draws her favor away from her chosen people.
I only know an interpretation of Ngati's covenant, but Akira, it is possible.
The Guild hides how their acolytes struggle. Their ancestral forms no longer respond as they once did. Soon, there will be no Water Shapers to remember them. When their mighty talent went into decline, I gave the Huana the strength to raise the very sea against our enemies. For my generosity, they bound me to this chamber by my soul.
This cannot be true, I say.
The half-breed's naivete is charming. I see why you suffer his company. And now the Deadfire dies in my absence. The luminous Adra shrieks in agony, calling out for a guardian. The Huana of ages past could have shaped the very Deadfire to their liking. Now their backs have turned against Ngati's covenant. Their art is an echo of its former glory.
By Ngati, he speaks true.
Your disgrace, so pure and concentrated. Clever Pariki twisted the forms of her art. Rather than give obeisance to Ngati, they draw from the wards of this prison. None but the masters of the Guild ever knew this.
Mother, Ngati never told me this, I say.
The goddess sent her insufferable tests. She never raised a fin to deliver me from this prison. Freedom comes like the tide, and the Deadfire heeds my call. I sense a rod among your belongings. My gift to Pariki, my covenant with the Huana, another broken promise. It made the enchantments of this prison and can destroy them. It can set me free.
We have a responsibility, I say. But if he speaks truth, the Huana are better served if he remains.
Your opinion is irrelevant, half-breed. The Huana have chartered their doom. I will not mourn their passing. Neither will I speed it along while they stand against the foreign tide. Is your loyalty to a queen of lies so steadfast? She may not know of me, but she is complicit in this crime all the same. You owe her nothing. The Huana will struggle. If they are worthy, they will endure. Those who are wise will remember their covenant with ancient Ngati. Your ship will sail with grateful protection. That is a boon without equal in the Deadfire. I will tolerate your curiosity. That is a duty as old as the islands themselves. In ages past, there were 3 guardians. They watched over the Isles, the Adra, and lost to Kaizo.
That is similar to the tenets of Ngati's covenant.
You are perceptive. for a fish. A city where Kith spoke to gods, the heart of an empire. I know only what I hear. Ukaizo was gone before my time. Even its myth is dust and ashes. Creatures of unparalleled age and power, bound, like me, to strengthen the Huana. If they still lived, no foreign ship would trespass on these islands.
Akira, there is too much running through my head, I say. For another time.
The fish is not ready to know what he only now suspects. Ukaizo is lost beyond all memory. Better to forget that monument of hubris. As outsiders threatened the Isles, the power of the Huana waned. Crafty Pariki sought me out to strike a deal. She used my soul as a crutch for her water shapers. In exchange, she vowed to protect the Adra.
Diverus. We mine it and refine it. Most of the Huana seem perfectly content with the arrangement.
I am not most of the Huana. I am the jaws of the Deadfire. Look upon me. Are you surprised that the Huana do not keep their promises? I came as an honored guest. The Water Shapers grew strong, and new conflicts replaced the old. When I resolved to go, my captors left me here, cheated and howling in the dark. As outsiders, she used my soul, indeed. The Huana bite off more than they can chew. I came as an honor when I resolved to go. As outside, she used my... I came as an... When I have sat still for enough of your questions. Will you release me, or must this end with blood? I tire of your questions. Do you intend to release me or not? It contains a fragment of my soul, gifted willingly to share of my strength. The Huana twisted it against me, just as they twist themselves. Your inspection is irrelevant. I have seen enough of these walls for the both of us. The wards are the bars of my prison, and the rod you carry can bend them apart like stalks of wheat. If you think it prudent. Time has weakened the wards enough that I can leave this cell without you. There will be a debt of pain that I have no wish to incur. Betray me, and I will summon as many waves of Naga as it takes to shatter this prison. You return, and my prison endures.